All right, everybody, how you doing? This is Keith Butley, your co-host for The Hook. I'm here with my co-host, Jeffrey Lowe.
What up, though? What up, though?
And we're coming to you, as usual, from the Six Hole Studio, our little spot in Detroit that we like to call home.
Yes.
We're going to talk about something kind of interesting and pretty exciting, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Not that I indulge a lot, but
Well, I mean,
it's
you
good to
indulge. You've been up in the country and everything.
Well, I'm not talking about going up north. I'm just talking about, different kind of indulgence.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, he was down here in Detroit doing something this weekend past. I was up north hanging out. And, oh, by the way, I got to tell you, Jeff, man, if you go up north, bring your own toilet tissue and shoes and stuff, because some of those rest stops, man, look like they have not been attended to for quite some time.
Bring your own hazmat suit.
And smell like it, too. You go in, you get out.
Hey.
It was a rough
Michigan. Well, we need to be talking directly to the governor.
Well, no,
Get these restrooms in order.
Yeah, I mean,
on the highways.
I can't blame the governor for that, but the people who are supposed to be taking care of them, step your game up a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough of that.
Nah,
Enough of that.
We
Jeff did something interesting down here this weekend past. It was called. He went to what? The
Taste of Spirits.
Taste of Black Spirits. Yeah, Taste of Black Spirits. And we're not talking about haints, people. And for those of you who don't know what a haint is, that's a ghost.
And I ain't know what a haint is.
He didn't know what a haint is, so, but now he does.
Right.
But it was a pretty good show, right?
Excellent show. And I think Detroit did an excellent job in presenting it. And, I was fortunate to be in attendance. My daughter works with this black marketing company here in Detroit.
I like how you're doing Black Marketing Company.
Yes, okay. Black Marketing Company. And they were responsible for organizing this event.
Yeah, you can drop the name if you want. Give them a free plug. Okay. Yeah.
It was a great event. And what made it so great, it was educational. And when I mean educational, I mean educational, because I did not know. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned educational. Let me drop a little education on us.
Oh, yeah, drop that knowledge.
I just looked up a little while ago. It says most historians acknowledge, Jeff, that the art of beer brewing was perfected where? Where do you think?
Africa.
The art of beer brewing, people, was perfected in Africa, while the ancient Sumerians are widely credited with inventing the drink some 6,000 years ago, though. It's the Egyptian version, a smoother version of beer, of the brew, that most resembles the beverage that is commonly consumed today. So the Egyptian version of beer is close to what people drink now. I don't drink beer, so
right. I don't know of any black beer manufacturers, or everybody knows the big names, the big brands, the Budweisers, the Michelobes, and all that crap.
Right.
And everybody knows, the big brands in alcohol, and spirits. But not many people know that there are black-owned spirit companies, and that's what this event was that I was attended. The Black Spirits in the country.
Yes,
student over there with the peanut head.
Okay, yeah, me, peanut head over here.
Yes.
You were talking about black owned and stuff like that.
Yes,
and we're still on history. I just want to go back to
break it down, spit it out.
Everybody knows one of the biggest whiskeys on the market is Jack Daniels, and we have just discovered a different whiskey called.
We didn't discover it. His great.
Well, somebody down the line
niece, right?
Found out
granddaughter, right?
That Jack Daniels had been using her relative's recipe.
No. Yeah, she found out.
Right, that they've been using her relative's recipe to make whiskey.
That's right.
And let me read something here. Okay, probably the most buzzed about label on this roundup, in Fawn Weaver's whiskey has been profiled in the New York Times and Forbes since 2017. And what are they talking about? A whiskey that was made by a former slave.
Yes.
Listen to this. A former slave. It's a whiskey made by a former slave who taught Jack Daniels everything he knew.
Say that again.
A former slave. I'm reading this off the internet,
Google.
ladies and gentlemen.
Google it.
So don't get mad at me. Google it if you want.
Google it. Just like he's Googling it right now.
That's right, because we're going to stick with this alcohol and this black alcohol business thing for a second. But it was a former slave who taught Jack Daniels everything he knew about distilling. And that's verbatim. I did not make it up. And that former black slave was the person who this whiskey is named after, who you were talking about his descendant found out about, was named Uncle Nearest. And Uncle Nearest is the guy who taught Jack Daniels everything he knows, and it is a very good whiskey. It's a nice little smooth taste. It's got a little kick to it, but it's smooth. Jeff and I like to sip it every now and then.
Oh, yeah. They got an 80 proof, and they got a 90 proof, and now they just brought out a rye. And, I'm not a guy who really drinks alcohol on a continuous basis.
And
but
not if he has to pay for it.
Right. Plus, I'm sipping it and getting educated at the same time. Isn't it great to be black? And
it's great to find out.
Yes.
Every day, some of the things that black people are doing, black entrepreneurs are doing so much, and we just don't know about it. We just stumble along in the darkness, and then we trip into a hole, and it's like, what? You guys have been doing this for how long?
How long?
50
Cent. 50 Cent.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
You've got a tequila.
Vodkas and tequilas and all kind of, oh, man.
So don't think that we don't do these things. And we need to support our own.
That's right.
I'm not saying don't support, our cousins and other companies, but maybe we should consider taking a deeper look and seeing, okay, before I buy Jack Daniels,
let me try.
Is there a black whiskey out there?
Right. Or let me try Uncle. Let me try my uncle, man. Let me try. He's our uncle.
Okay.
He's our uncle.
Don't get mad, Jeff. Don't get mad.
I'm not getting mad.
Okay, but
he's our uncle, though.
Anyway, tell us about the event, man.
Okay, well, this was a Black Spirit event. Every Black Spirit that exists in your liquor stores today, you might not know 50 Cent has a Black Spirit, has an alcohol, I believe it's a cognac brand. Mm-hmm. He has 3 different cognacs. Like you said, P. Diddy.
I think it's P. Diddy with the tequila.
Uh-huh.
And I could be wrong.
Hey, they have a vodka brand. I forgot that person's name. I don't have his card with me.
We're gonna come back when we find all this out, and we're gonna do another show and let you guys know who's doing what.
Well, I have got a commitment from a few of these distillers that they will come on the hook and talk about how they got into the industry
and what they're making,
and what they're making, because there are black vodkas, there are black bourbons, there are black cognacs, they're out there.
And Jeff is not talking about the color of the drink. He's talking about the ownership.
Yes.
Of these companies.
Yes.
And
I met a young lady at this event that I attended. She is America's first Black female master craft distiller. That's big.
That's very big.
That's big. And why is she a fan of both D2C and Ben Affleck? I don't know. It's a good question. And what is the mama market? We are here to find that out, and we will find that out. Black mama in the pink. Now, she's wearing the pink, but she has a proclamation and everything. She is the first, listen to me now, the first black female master craft distiller. That is so huge,
Is
man.
that her on the cover of the
Yes, it
magazine?
is.
Let me
Yes,
see
it
the
is.
magazine.
She's on the cover of Distiller magazine right now. Yes. Turn to page 20.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Black Mama in the Pink.
Yeah.
Vanessa
Braxton.
Braxton of Black Mama Vodka. Oh, that's their brand,
Black Mama Vodka.
So y'all heard that? Yeah, look for Black Mama Vodka.
Yes.
Because this chick looks like she knows what she's doing, boy.
Page 20 in
Page
the
20.
Page 20. Yes. In Distiller magazine. She's on the cover of the magazine. She's kicking it. She's
I see what
kicking
you're
it.
talking about. Yeah.
Yes. America's first black female distiller. Craft distiller.
Well, I don't care about her being a fan of D2C and Ben Affleck.
Me either. I don't care about that. But anyway, but anyway, this event was awesome. And what we did at this event was we got to sample every black-owned brand that was out there.
We're gonna do a little. I'm gonna let people know a little bit more about this.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
lady. Go ahead.
Now, go ahead. Break it down.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah.
See
Well,
what you're
okay.
doing.
Well, I mean, it was so awesome that I have got commitments. I was walking around. And when you talk about working a room, how would you like to work a room like that? Would you love to work a room like that? I worked a room like that.
I want to know. What I want to know is,
And it got me
did they have
so
to-
blasted.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did they have to roll you out, or could you walk out? Did you sip everything in there?
Everything.
Good God Almighty, Joe.
Just sipped it. And some,
Yeah, but if you have
They
40
poured it in.
sips,
they had the little plastic cups.
Okay.
And then every time I went back, the cups kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm like, oh,
maybe it
man.
wasn't the cups. Maybe it was just your portion.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was so educational, and how these black distillers, got started, especially in this category, in this venue, in this area of whiskey and wine. And I always go back in history, and moonshine and black distilling back in the woods back there, and finding out, especially about Uncle Nearest, a lot of this stuff was done behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it probably had to be, because
Yes.
you know how difficult it is, to get money, financing, and stuff like that. And then the liquor business is big money, man.
Oh,
so you don't want any
major.
more competition than you already have.
Right.
So you got these people, you got us invading the territory now. We're cutting into the market. And consider if, black customers start going from Jack Daniels to just, using
Well,
these
that's
two
why
names
Jack
to
still
Uncle
got
Nearest.
his name on that brand.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You know.
his brand is his brand.
Right.
But I'm just saying,
But
they go from Jack Daniels, and not just Jack Daniels, if they go from Tito's or from Grey Goose to Butler's, vodka, whatever.
Hey,
They're losing money.
they had flavored. She has a flavored vodka. Vanessa has a flavored vodka.
Oh, that's Miss Braxton.
Miss Braxton
yeah.
to me.
Show some
Right.
respect. Show some respect.
Right. Miss
It says
Braxton.
Black Mama vodka.
Yes.
Not Vanessa. Black Mama.
Black
That's-
Mama.
That's your mama, boy.
Hey.
Give her some respect.
We are branding it Black Mama. She has already branded it. I hope to see. Actually, they do sell it in some of your liquor stores in and around the Metro Detroit area.
Oh, I didn't see
Black
you got it
Ma-
signed by her. Huh?
Oh, I had to get an autograph now. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
but wait. I was just kind of breezing through this while you were talking, man. Listen
Okay,
to this.
go ahead.
She graduated in
Hold on.
1992.
Graduated.
Okay,
All right, go ahead.
it's slushy, man. Graduated in 1992. You
He
wanna
hadn't
read
been
it?
drink.
You
He
wanna
has
read
not
it?
been drinking.
They
He's been
know.
drinking water.
Listen, if they
Pure
listen,
life.
they know. If they listen, they know.
Okay.
Okay. So she graduated in 1992 with a Pratt degree in construction management. She spent 2 decades, that's 20 years, Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
as a structural As a structural engineer for New York's Metropolitan Transit Authority, the MTA, she helped there with the reconstruction of the World Trade Center.
Wow.
And get this, on her 40th birthday, at 40 years old, she retired and set out to the West Coast to learn the craft of distilling, making liquor.
Wow.
At 40 years old. So, you can work half your life and still get out and change your career and do something completely different.
That's right.
This woman decided at 40 years old, she was tired of being a structural engineer.
Well, she saw an opportunity, and like that article says, she is, and I repeated this 3 times, the first and only Black female craft distiller.
Well, somebody had to be the first.
That's right.
Black Mama Vodka.
Black Mama Vodka. The next time you go to your liquor store, oh man, I'm a poet and didn't know it. The next time you go to your liquor store, just ask, do you got Black Mama Vodka in stock? Okay? Yes. But let's get back to this event. Now, this event was big. And I'm pretty sure they traveled the country and getting the word out on these different brands of alcohol throughout the country, just to get them into these various markets throughout the country, especially like New York, Atlanta, Detroit was one of them, fortunate to be one of them, and the West Coast and LA and stuff like that. But what I found very interesting, that the owners of these particular companies, of these brands, these vodkas, these cognacs, these whiskeys, they were there. They were there, and they were educating us and talking to the people who were tasting their brand and sharing with us their experience on how they got into the business. And just like you said, and an article mentions, this woman, she just walked away from a very good job.
Yeah.
To get into distilling.
Yeah, but the thing is like they always say, if you do what you love, it's not work.
It's not work.
So maybe she got to the point where working as an engineer and stuff became work, and she didn't love it anymore, or she just had this dream that she had carried for a while and just decided to step out and do it. But I read a little bit more about her, and her maiden name is Gravesand, and her married name is Braxton. And that is because her husband is part of the Braxton family, Tony Braxton and them.
Okay.
So there you have it. Not only
the Braxtons,
she's got a famous family on her
the other
husband's
side, right.
And now she's making a name for herself.
Right.
So anything is possible, folks. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Well,
I just want to drop that nugget in there.
That's a very big nugget. I tell you, I like that. Yeah. I mean, that's wonderful. But it's just a brand. Let me tell you about. When we create something, we put a lot of love in it, and I tell you, her brand of vodka, smooth.
You tasted it.
It went down nice and smooth, yes. And she had different flavors. Green tea. She had another, what was this other one? Peach and green tea vodkas.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. It says, it's got a picture of her in the magazine. And I like her logo. It's like an upside down black heart with red designs and like red strings and lace flown around it.
Uh-huh.
And it's got the letters B and M standing for Black Mama, in it. And down here on her cabinet, on a shelf, she's standing next to him. I see in her Black Mama Tea and Cafe. I see the green, the pink, the black, the orange. Yeah, the watermelon. I guess, I don't know if it's watermelon or not, but yeah, a couple of pinks, kind of light shade of tangerine. Yeah.
Yeah, it got
I'm looking at
that's
six
one of the
different
flavors.
I'm looking
Right.
at 6 different flavors right here. So I mean, young lady is on the ground running, man. She's not messing around. She is taking care of business, humping, and working hard.
Yes.
And it looks like she's succeeding.
Oh yeah.
Because this distillery looks, the one picture I'm looking at looks awesome, man. It looks awesome. Oh, sorry, Jeff. I keep
No.
cutting you
Go
off,
ahead.
man.
This is education, and this is letting people know that hey, like he said, if you want to do something, and you want to get out there and do it, hey, you can do it. She's an example of it. These black business owners who launched these brands are examples of it. The P. Diddy's of the world, the 50 Cents of the world. These guys are, they're part of it. They have gotten out there and branded, different alcohols, I'm not, and I don't want to say it in a negative way. Hey, we drink.
Yeah, everybody drinks.
Everybody drinks.
I tell people, one thing you're never going to lose money on, and that's food. And alcohol, beverages are part of the food industry. It's a good chance you won't lose money on that.
Right.
Food or
but people
drink.
will try it,
Yeah.
And hey, I was just fortunate, again, enough to get the opportunity to go to this event. And I was educated. I was full. They served food, and they had food there, and they had the brands there that represented us, and that made me very proud.
So I know you don't remember all of them, but you think you remember a few. Maybe you can pass it on to the audience.
I said a couple.
Would you remember them when you go?
Well, you know what? In the coming future, I did work the room and get some cards and let them know that hey, we have a podcast and before I go there, I'm like, you are listening to The Hook, powered by True Detroiter. I'm Jeff Lowe. That's Keith Butler. My email is jlow200@comcast.net. If you have a comment, if you want to say something, or if you want to correct me on something, anything, please let us know.
Yeah, and I can be reached at KEBU10@yahoo.com. If you got ideals for the show, advice for what we can do better, if you don't like us,
Right.
Drop a line.
Well, if you don't like us,
keep that one, because we're sensitive. But if you got comments, if you like the show or whatever, ideals or something maybe we can talk about, drop it in our emails and we'll look it over and probably do it.
Absolutely. And if you're a black-owned business or a white-owned business or any business that wants to get their name out there and discuss what you're doing, if you got a unique type of product, we will help you.
Yeah, if you want to come on and talk to us about it, we'll interview you. We'll let you talk and tell us about your business and whatever, and then we'll put it on our servers and
get it out there.
Get it out there for you.
Yes, and we'll. It'll be a pleasure for us to do that. Yes, it will. But getting back to the distiller industry, which she discovered that there was a lack of representation by women, and she became the
not just
first.
by women, but by black people.
By black
people,
people of color. That's right.
People of color.
That's right.
So,
and she got in it and did it. And that's what I was saying. It made me proud. It did. It really made me proud to be a part of it, And I'm not just talking from a lambacious type of voice and everything. I'm just serious about what I saw. And it truly made me proud to see these folks establishing their brand out there to the world.
And they was Detroit on like the tour, or this is just one of the stops on the travel?
I believe this was like one of the stops.
Yeah.
Because I think they do these in various cities. Because this is the first time I've ever been to an event like this.
Yeah.
And it, and again, they had a live band, and then they had a DJ, and then
food and all that.
Food and you tasted every alcohol. You got to discuss it with the owners of the alcohol brand, and they even had cigars there, and it was just a really nice event.
And you know what, folks, this is not something that they're taking lightly or cheap, because these were free drinks, right?
Yes.
So you figure, how long was the show? A couple hours or so?
Yeah, about 3 hours.
Okay,
3 hours.
so you figure you got to have enough alcohol for at least 3 hours. Mm-hmm. And you're giving it away free. So that was a cost.
It wasn't free.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't.
It wasn't a free event.
Oh.
It was a paid. There was a cost associated to attend this event.
Oh, okay.
But it was well worth it.
Okay.
Now, I think it was like $50.
Okay.
A couple, not a couple, but a person to attend this event. But hey, you unlimited drinks, food. You name it.
And it must have been good. Excuse me for that food bar, you guys. I'm always speaking before I think sometimes, so I don't get all the facts out correctly. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a small cost to it and plenty of drinks. But It must have been a nice feeling to be amongst our people and to see the enterprising, just going from one corner to the next corner to the next corner, east, north, west, and south. The room just full of black business.
Yes, it was.
It must feel good to be amongst our own.
That's what made me proud.
Successful black people.
That's what made me feel good about it. I'm serious. It was just
kind of like being at a black university. You're there, and
right.
Yeah, like minds doing
and all these
things.
people were making money.
Yeah,
and they were involved in it. And this is not a common area where you see black business. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, you go to a liquor store, you don't think buy black.
Yeah, you just think get some liquor and walk out.
Right.
Yeah,
and you're putting money in the other people's pockets, other cultures' pockets. Mm-hmm. In Jack's pocket.
Why not put some in your own?
Thank you.
So now look, how many companies do you think were there?
Well, it was at least.
I know you didn't count them, but how many do you think?
I'd say about 20, maybe 25.
20 different?
Yes.
20, 25 different?
Brands, yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Maybe we should come up with a brand.
A brand. Let me see.
Lowdown.
No. I don't know.
Well, maybe we won't. Because, first of all, I don't know how to do that. I barely drink.
Me too. Well, you don't have to be a drinker.
We don't have the money to take care of it.
Well, you don't have to be a drinker. Just have a great idea. Bald head.
There you go. Bald head vodka.
Has a ring to it.
Trust me, it'll put hair on your head.
Yeah. One sip.
I don't know. I don't want anything that's going one sip will put hair on my head. I'm sorry. Now, let me drink a little bit. Let it nurture. I don't want to just. I am not a chia pet.
He got an afro.
He didn't have that yesterday.
No. Yeah. He's using a pit today. Oh, man.
So what do you got to say to kind of sum it up, Jeff?
Well, again, my email is jlo200@comcast.net. You are listening to The Hook, powered by True Detroiter.
And Detroit United.
Yes.
Any last words on that event?
Last words, sip on, my man. Sip on. Yes.
Well, there you have it. Another show in the can. We hope you enjoyed this one.
And you must be of age, too,
Yeah, drink responsibly.
Yes.
Don't just go out there and buy it.
Absolutely.
But when you do, look for some black-owned labels.
Yes.
And if you don't know any, ask at the counter.
Ask.
Which liquors or vodkas or whiskeys or whatever are black-owned.
Absolutely.
And support your own. I'm Keith Butler.
I'm Jeff Lowe.
And we'd like to thank you for listening to The Hook. Stay safe, stay healthy, We'll see you again. We'll talk to you again soon.
The Hook.
Peace.